Hey guys, Peter Companion back here with another video, and today I actually have another Photoshop tutorial for you guys, and this time it's going to be on how to make these epic looking long shadows for any text, picture, or logo you have in Photoshop. So yeah, here's an example up on the screen, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so once you've opened your new Photoshop document and you've got the size and the color of your background, the first thing we want to do is you want to insert or start typing whatever it is. So, for example, just let me pick a font I like. So, I'll pick Longshot, for example. I want to make this all caps. Let's put the size up pretty big. So let's put this on 100 and let's start typing. So for example, I'll just type in Destiny. Okay, let's change the color of this. I want to make sure this is white because yeah, and then boom, let me make this a little bigger, and there you go. I think that's a good size, and now I'm just going to center it. You don't have to do this, but I just like doing it. Okay, so once we have that centered, let's deselect that. Let's go into our layers, and we're going to press Ctrl J, which is going to duplicate that layer. Now select the first layer again, right click, and let's rasterize that. Stay on that first layer, and then press Ctrl U. Here, hue and saturation, bring the lightness all the way down to -100. Press OK, and now one more time, we're going to duplicate that layer by pressing Ctrl J. Now you want to select that layer that we just duplicated, and pretty much you're just going to use your arrow keys to create your long shadow for the beginning. So for example, I want my long shadow to be on the bottom right. If you wanted yours to be on the bottom left, you'd just be doing the opposite of what I'm doing. So mine's bottom right, so I'm going to press right key, then down key, and then Control E, which merges the layers, and then one more time Control J, and then right down, Control E, Control J, right down, Control E, Control J. And I'm just going to keep on doing this method, not for the whole thing, that'll take too long, but just until I get a pretty good chunk of like shadow or this 3D effect. So let's keep on going, maybe just one more time. Okay, so this time we're going to hit Control J once we've got a pretty good chunk. Now if you just want this nice 3D looking effect in the back of your text, you would stop here, but if you want to continue and create the long shadow, pretty much what you're going to do is you're just going to, now we're going to move this manually, so it's a lot faster. So here we go. I'm just going to move this manually now. So there you go. And then we're going to press Control E, Control J, and then again move this manually. There you go. Now it's like double that. There you go. Control E, Control J. Again, move this manually, and then this is just gonna be start becoming bigger and bigger, so it shouldn't take that long. So manually select that. Boom. Maybe just like one more time, and then we should be good. We'll move that out of the way and move this. Boom, there you go. Control E now, and now we're not just gonna leave it like this because this doesn't really look good. And so we're actually gonna add some effects. So I'm just gonna do this one more time because I want to make sure this is really big. So there you go, that is perfect. Control E again. Okay, so now we're going to go to our brush tool and add this nice kind of fading effects. Go on your brush tool, make sure the hardness is at 0. The size, make it pretty big, so I'll make mine at about 100. And then your foreground color, make sure it's the same color as your background. Press OK, and now we're just going to kind of like fade this away, and then you'll see what'll happen to it. So actually, let's redo that. Try to make it look a little nice. And this is not the actual thing, guys. Just one more step from here, and if you don't like it, you could always just undo and redo it. So make sure you have that selected. Hit Control E. Oh, actually, never mind, we've already done that. And now just bring the opacity down. So let's say I want mine to be boom right there. And now you've got this epic looking long shadow effect. And if you want, then you can do a whole bunch of other stuff and add a nice background, maybe change the font a little bit. Like I showed you in the beginning of the video, that example. That's actually one I made before time, and that's the thumbnail one. But yeah, so this is pretty much the tutorial. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Quick, simple video. I know I benefited from this. I actually think it's pretty cool that you could actually make this super simple, easy, long shadow effect. And yeah, also I'll leave the music down in the description for this video, same as last time's channel. Make sure you do go check it out. And peace. I'll see you guys in the next one.